Hello fellow crafters and welcome back to maxdmcrafting. The community has spoken. Today we are gonna build a dungeon fountain. Stay with me. I'm very glad, guys, finally, after a month, my studio is alright. Everything is at the right place or so, and finally I can work, I can have my spaces, I can use my stuff in total freedom, okay? So yeah, I'm very glad. It cost me a couple of weekends to change furniture and to have everything set in place, but now I'm so satisfied about this final situation. Maybe in one of the next video I will show you everything in my studio, so it will be like, you know, a tour in my studio. But now, you know, sometimes on my FB page I like to ask to the community what's next, and one of the last question was a dungeon fountain, and actually dungeon fountain was the winner, so I did it. It was a very cool project because I like very much work with resin and water effects, so yeah, I think I succeed quite well in this. Before start, remember, if you want that I continue to make these videos, the best way for help me to continue to produce these videos is to support this channel, and you can support this channel through Patreon. Follow the link below in the description, or if you don't want to, you know, donate every month something, you can just donate something through PayPal. Also follow the link in the description box below. Those are great way for support me, but another great way is to follow the links below. In those links you have all the materials and tools and stuff that I'm using and I recommend to use. If you buy through Amazon those stuff, you will also help a little bit this channel, because those are affiliated links, so I will receive a little percentage and no additive cost for you guys. But now let's make a cool dungeon fountain. Stay with me. I have prepared two pillars about half an inch to the side. At first I had cut a 3-inch long wall. Later I realized that the segment of the wall had to be shorter. In this way I subtracted the sides of the two pillars, as you will see. This piece was designed to be compatible with the maxdmcrafting 3x3-inch tile system, but it is also easily adaptable to other systems with the necessary corrections. The work begins with the preparation of a classic 3x3 tile, approximately 75 mm square. The thickness must adapt to the other tiles of your system. In my case, the thickness is exactly that of my fusion tile system tiles. To improve the texture of the tile, I use the classic technique of aluminum foil, as well as adding cracks and smoothing the corners with my cutter. The technique with which I created my bricks, I completely covered in my tutorial number 3. Take a look. Using the usual procedure, I assembled everything, thanks to my faithful hot glue gun. For best results, I recommend buying a gun with adjustable temperature. This will allow you to quickly glue the foam without danger of melting it during the procedure. This and other tools I use can be found on the description box below this video. I wanted to give an interesting look to my fountain. I used these small costume jewelry frames. They are easily found in small, inexpensive shops. Now a little trick. When you need to fill small trays with resin, your worst enemy is the leakage of liquid through the junction lines of the various pieces. I use an aluminum stopper for a mineral water bottle here. Very easy to fold and cut to create a waterproof container and to proceed quickly with work. Be careful, it can be really very sharp. Don't cut yourself. Once in position, I surrounded the stopper with bricks made from pieces of foam that can be easily bent before being placed in position. With some stucco for the walls, I camouflage the cap inside the tank. Now, for the fountain itself, we need a face, be it human, animalistic or monstrous. The important thing is that it has an open mouth. For this reason, I have selected one of the orcish skulls present in the Games Workshop skulls set. Before fixing it to the wall, however, I glued it on a small piece of foam that I worked to give a more interesting look, as you can see.
Before working with the resin, I colored the entire piece with a basic technique. First, a layer of black acrylic paint, then a neutral gray, then dry brushes with a light gray and an off-white. Where there is water, we often find moss and small vegetation. So I used a very simple flocking technique with static grass and thicker grass, together with a small bush of grass. Easy and impressive. At this point, we play with a little bit of chemistry. We use the resin that you can find in the description box below. These components must be mixed in a fixed proportion. 100 grams of component A against 60 grams of component B. However, I would say that for this project you can use 15 grams of component A and 9 grams of component B. That'd be more than enough. I added 2 drops of Vallejo blue wash to give my water a little more depth. You have to make sure to mix everything until you are in the presence of an homogeneous solution. At this point, we can pour our resin, leaving the piece to dry on a perfectly horizontal surface.
At this point, the resin is curing, so we have time to try some experiment with the water effects. You can use a hot glue gun with some transparent glue. You can use also these water effects that I'm using. Important thing is that in this kind of project you don't need to rush. You need to take your time because it's very important that everything is very dry before proceed. So first of all we coat our piece in black, then we wait, then we paint it, then we wait, then we use resin, then we wait, and just at the end we can use the water effects. So crack on.
Now see how I make some strips with my hot glue gun on a baking paper. I'm experimenting with this modeling water for the first time, so I'm creating some splish splashes to realize what will be the best water trickle to use in this project. After the resin and the splish splashes have dried, we are ready to fix the jet of water on the open mouth of our orc. This process was quite tricky. Take your time and do things calmly for the best final result. Once I have found the right position of the water jet, Using the modeling water, I have camouflaged the point where the jet touches the water. In such a small tank, such a jet moves water in concentric circles. I then took a small brush and with a delicate tapping I ruffled the white trails without ruining the circles. When this is done, it's only a matter of drying time, and the results are amazing.
At the end of the great hall, the group of heroes sees a fountain. The dispersed energies immediately tend to return, at the mere thought of a refreshing sip. Fatal thought, however, assails the mind of the adventurers. Will it be safe to drink from that fountain?
Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you very like this video, remember to subscribe to the channel. Till next time. Happy crafting!